I set the suitcase down next to the car and then went into the car and my suitcase was gone.
Solo female travelers are becoming more and more prominent these days, which is amazing. Japan,
London,
Asia,
Mexico,
Australia, India.
If you're a girl traveling by yourself or with a group, it's important to be extra aware of what's going on.
I was exiting a bus and I didn't realize someone had started following me.
Women are in no way responsible for what others do to them in these situations, but just to be extra safe, here are some tips from other female travelers that you could take with you on your next trip.
I've been in situations where I can kind of feel or sense people looking at me a weird way or maybe starting to walk up behind me. Make sure that you have your chin up and you're staying off your phone. If you really look alert and like you know where you're going and you're walking with a purpose, then people will probably not mess with you.
Try to ask for directions from people in a group or in a family.
Have multiple forms of your ID and maps printed out with you.
If you're booking an Airbnb, try to book an Airbnb from a superhost. Superhosts are basically people who have 5 stars and just all around high ratings from a whole bunch of people.
Do research on the place that you're going and try to look up different neighborhoods so that way you know which areas might be kind of sketchy versus which are really safe.
When booking a hostel, try to read the reviews, especially from women.
Don't set your belongings on a chair or on the ground or anything that's not attached to you because you don't know where they'll go.
Make sure you carry a bag that closes up and zips. For example, like a fanny pack. I don't go anywhere without. You want to make sure that your bag zips up because it's a lot harder for people to get in.
Avoid wearing flashy jewelry or watches.
So when I would drive a two-wheeler in India, I would often tie a scarf around my face. It actually kind of safeguards you against eve teasing, catcalling, and people following you around on the road as well.
I was in the Philippines and I was traveling alone and I was trying to get into the train, but it was super crowded, people were pushing, and I checked there was a women's only cart. So I was able to get in there and just feel better about my personal space. If you're in India or the Philippines and the trains get super crowded, try to check if there's a women's only cart and you can use that.
Wi-Fi is super unpredictable. Take screenshots of the information that you need so that you can access it in case you can't download it.
Always ask the airport security or the concierge what the average fare is for certain distances. This is to avoid getting overcharged.
Know which modes of transportation are typically safe and unsafe where you'll be traveling.
Drop a pin and share it with a loved one in case something happens.
In case you lose your passport, make a color photocopy of it or email it to yourself.
Research where you're going, the local laws and customs before you go, and make sure you have the proper dress and headscarves or long pants for religious temples, things like that.
Don't carry all of your valuables with you at one time.
If you're trying to deter unwanted attention, you can tell the person you need to go meet your boyfriend, your husband, or your friends.
Some women suggest wearing a fake wedding ring, even if you're not married, to show that you're not interested.
If you're in a different country and you're not familiar with your surroundings or with people around you, it's always good just to know exactly what you're drinking. So if you can see a beer being opened, you know what's in it.
If you do get the chance to travel and just step out of your comfort zone a little bit, it's a really cool thing to do.